Hey Cachers, Derek here at Baker 6 Clan. Today I'm at Huntington Beach State Park here in South Carolina, and I'm going to be meeting up with Danvers Duos, who has several geocaches out here, and over the next few weeks we're going to be doing different types. So stay tuned right here on Behind the Cache. So the geocache we're doing today is actually a mystery cache, and it's called Keepers of the Marsh. So we're out here, we're going to be going to different kiosks, and as we're going to different kiosks, I'm going to be talking to Danvers Duos. The first question is right with this kiosk right here behind me. What is the name of this cache? Well, it's Keepers of the Marsh. And you take it, that number, and you divide it by 2, and that gives you your first letter. So we're gonna get those coordinates, and then we're gonna start walking to the next kiosk. Okay, so we're at the second waypoint for this mystery cache, and with me I have Gary and Sandy of Danvers Duo, and they're with me today. Now, why did you want to do this particular multi?
Well, in South Carolina, alligators are prevalent and they're intriguing, and everyone likes to see an alligator when they come here. Not necessarily be up close, personal, but definitely they like to see one. So we thought that Huntington Beach State Park has a whole area that is freshwater that allows the alligators to live there, and this gives an opportunity for the visitors to see an alligator once in a while. And the mystery cache that we developed walks us down the causeway and takes us to spots that could provide a view of an alligator.
All right, so behind me right now are some oyster beds, and a lot of people that aren't from this area never really seen oyster beds out here, and right now is a good time to look at them because it is low tide. What were you telling me earlier about how this is done?
Well, oysters are grown here in the bottom of the ocean, as this is marshland here, and in order to encourage more growth, they actually recycle old oyster shells from the restaurants, and there's an oyster recycling location that's not too far from here, and they will replant the old oyster shells and put them in the water, and it'll encourage the growth. The wildlife certainly enjoys them, and the blue crabs that are here on the kiosk information sign is the last stage of our mystery.
The mystery.
Yeah, the mystery. And so this talks about crabs. So we've had crabs, we've had alligators, we've had oysters, we've had
yeah, sounds like a buffet.
Yeah. And it's so this, we try to make this one, you know, a variety of things that you can learn. You know, it's fun to geocache, but
right.
If you learn something at the same time,
it's a double bonus.
It is. And I don't always remember everything I learned, but it's interesting at the time.
Yes. And
at some point, I'll be able to recall some of that information for somebody else and make their day fun too.
We've gotten all the clues to get to the last part of this mystery cache, and now we got to do a little bit of bushwhacking to get through. I mean, it's not a lot of bushwhacking, but we got to walk through, watching where we're going through. As you see, we're coming through the woods here. A lot of pine needles, so who knows what's underneath some of these pine needles? I don't want to know. But it's pretty cool. Thorns, as usual, typical hazards of geocaching. Okay, so we're very close to the ground zero for this cache, and I already see it. And just like this whole adventure today of finding the Keepers of the Marsh, guess what this cache has on it? That's right, it's got a Keeper of the Marsh on it. It has a nice little alligator on top of it. Really cool, really like this. love when cache owners put extra little thought into the actual caches itself. Well, and this cache, of course, had a ton of thought behind it because of it being a mystery cache and having to go to all the different stages. Well, I just really appreciate everything that you did putting this together. It is just a really great mystery. Learned a lot. There's things that I learned on those placards that I didn't even know. I mean, seeing all about the oysters and the crabs, it was just really cool. I just thank you very much for doing this. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're
and
welcome.
Thanks for bringing me out.
You're welcome.
Meeting me out here. So just, this was really great. All right, so if this is the first time you ever seen Behind the Cache, hey, click that subscribe button right over here. Also, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what is one of the best mystery caches that you've done. All right, I'll see you next time right here on Behind the Cache.